future. But I just want to go through some images that he was showing whilst, we were at the show when he did talk, and some interesting viewpoints on this particular case scenario. Now, 20 years for $21 million Bitcoin is pretty crazy. And that would, of course, put Bitcoin most likely far beyond even gold. That would actually make it the #1 asset / commodity in the world, being a digital liquid commodity, right? So first of all, guys, if you're new here, check out KSEX down below. They're doing sign-up bonuses right now. No KYC, globally accessible. If you deposit $10,000, guess what? You get $1,000 for free. So have a little look down below. And now we're going to look at some of the images very quickly. So companies are racing to get into the Bitcoin 100. Now we can see MicroStrategy. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more over here. So these are some of the companies, right? HODL, the top 100. All of these companies, we can look at some of the smaller ones first as well. All of these companies are absolutely racing to buy Bitcoin. We have Strategy with 592k Bitcoin. We can go look at Rank 7, Tesla with 11.5k, Coinbase have 9.2k Bitcoin, Exodus have 2,000 Bitcoin. We're seeing a lot of treasuries open. A lot of institutions, a lot of people are making their treasuries to accumulate and buy loads of Bitcoin. We're seeing a lot of tech companies here as well. Bitcoin World, we've got Uxing, Gumi, DigiPower X. All these companies are racing to accumulate and buy as much crypto and Bitcoin as possible. So SMEs are FOMOing in for crypto, for Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is outperforming all asset classes in this decade. That's another thing to consider. Look, Bitcoin over the Magnificent Seven, surpassing S&P 500, surpassing gold, real estate, and bonds are just always pretty much in a loss. So Bitcoin is outperforming all asset classes in the decade, which is absolutely great. And of course, that's very obvious. But you also see Bitcoin's annualized return will trend towards 21%. And even in 21 years time, it will still be sitting at an ARR of like 21% or so, right? At the moment, we can see it's around 50%, which is insane. And of course, as that market capital gets bigger, the ROI and the overall profit per cycle will diminish. But if we can average out, what looks like to be a 21% ARR, that's fantastic. And that puts every other commodity type to sleep. The new US administration has embraced Bitcoin as well. So we're seeing a lot of massive political interest in crypto now. Paul Atkins, Robert F. Kennedy, J.D. Vance, all these guys were bearish once upon a time, but now they're seeing the reality. They want their slice of the cake. So this is also another massive thing. When you have presidents, governments bullish, that's huge. Global wealth is being redistributed by digital forces. So the total global asset value right now is 900 trillion. 6 trillion of that is cars. 18 trillion of that is art. 16 trillion is in gold. Equities is 115 trillion. Real estate 330 trillion. Bonds 300 trillion. Money 120 trillion. Bitcoin only 1.5 trillion. So at some point, I think we're going to see Bitcoin grow, expand more. I think people will sell equity to acquire Bitcoin. I think people will sell cars and collectibles and art to acquire Bitcoin, and real estate to acquire Bitcoin. Next up, we've got the macro 21-year forecast. If we look at 2024, we can see here that the market cap of Bitcoin was 1 trillion. Michael Saylor thinks in 21 years, we're going to have a $280 trillion Bitcoin. That's a 280 trillion. Gold will have only 3x by then. Art would have done an 8x. Equity a 7x. Real estate a 5x. Bonds only 2.5x. And money, what looks like a 4x, right? So the market cap goes to 4,000 trillion. Bitcoin goes to 280 trillion, having a 7% share of that total figure, with an ARR of 29%, still being the strongest yet. So yeah, this is really crazy, guys. And I thought I would just share all of this information with you because it matters. It matters so much, especially when we have these events right now, like the war, which kind of shakes out your narrative. It invalidates the logic. It makes you forget why you got into crypto in the first place. But yeah, guys, this is great. And I think, you know, the next 5-10 years for Bitcoin will honestly be very, very bullish. Meeting Michael Saylor was absolutely insane. If you're new here, guys, please do smash a subscribe button. By the way, so these are some reasons, some facts, some real data, core, legitimate reasons and fundamentals as to why Bitcoin can go to $1 million plus. So yeah, crazy. Right now we've got 47 in the market on the fear and greed. We've got a neutral market. And I'm actually very impressed with the resilience of the market. You also have a look at our trading indicator trade wave down below, by the way, if you want to follow easy to buy and sell signals and make sure you can start capitalizing, make as much money as you can in this market. Or alternatively, have a look at my Patreon down below, where it will help you achieve time, location, and financial freedom anywhere from $4 per month straight up to the top tier package of $110 per month. You're going to get trade signals, early alphas, straight to DEX coins, white papers, white listings. You're going to get all that juicy info to hopefully help you make more gains in this market. Before I go, do check out KSEX down below. Get signed up, guys. It's really worth it. I really do love KSEX so much. And, you know, I do a lot of trading here. I've actually just opened a long on Shiba Inu. I've not really checked it. It's probably down in a loss or something. Could be in profit. Okay, we've got a tiny bit of profit. So we are doing a long right now on Shiba Inu. I am long on Shiba Inu because I've seen a very nice spot. But yeah, guys, subscribe, like, comment. Bitcoin is here to stay, and I can't wait to enjoy the ride with you. See you soon. Booze.